Savioke is a small robotics startup, and we focus on developing service robots to help people in hospitality, healthcare, offices, and the like. If you're in a hotel and you need something delivered to you, the robot can bring it to you, which enables staff to focus more on their core tasks and guests to enjoy a robotic service and not to feel like they're imposing on anybody. We're one of the first companies that's created mobile robots that are able to safely navigate in the everyday spaces that we travel around in. So we had to make sure that we could confidently navigate around spaces where there's kids and even babies and older adults and be able to navigate around them safely. We take for granted that we don't bump into stuff normally when we walk around. From a robotics perspective, that's a lot harder to do. We take design really seriously, and that's kind of at the center of our product. Relay always says who he is, what he does, and what he's up to. So that helps people empathize with the robot. And we kind of gave it like a pet-like form to enable him to more easily get in and out of elevators. So we can generate empathy. The robot drives up to the elevator, the door opens up, and they see the robot and they're like, oh, I'll let him in because he looks kind of cute. And that's all by design, and it's really cool because it's nice to see just regular bystanders and robots commingling together. And so at Savioke, we immediately got into 3D printing for making some of our earliest prototypes. First it was foam core, cutting foam core together and just hot gluing it. Once we had enough confidence what we were doing, we went into actually designing in CAD the next version of the robot, and the intention was to do 3D printing. But it was really time consuming because we had little 3D printers, and they're awesome, but their build envelope is relatively small. We knew that we needed more throughput on prototyping. We were still very early stage, we hadn't proven our market yet, and we wanted to stay nimble. And that's when we saw the Gigabot show up on Kickstarter, and we're like, oh my god, like that's really what we need. Because that's more in the scale of what we're doing. We're making parts that are about a little over 2 feet tall, and we knew that we could get a lot more output by using something like that, as opposed to just stitching a whole bunch of pieces together. We wanted to make sure that we were iterating in-house almost like on a daily basis. Like if something didn't fit, make the change and just get it out there and make it again. This allowed us just to iterate as fast as we needed to. I think we're one of the earlier people to be using a Gigabot, which we're proud of, and it's been with us to this day. We still use it even for some parts for our production robots. To date, we've completed over 15,000 fully autonomous deliveries of running items from staff to guests, and we're expanding over the next couple of months to a bunch of different spaces as well, which we're pretty excited about.